Not my finest, but we're communicating. Set sail in the fog this morning. Over here to Vinyl Haven, Carver's Cove. Yeah, it was a long day, long sail, even though it was around only 10 miles. It was quite rolly because we're going downwind, so we're just going back and forth and back and forth. 1 point something ahead in the head was going goosh, goosh, goosh. So that drives me crazy. So I had to lash the helm and run down here and secure it. Just after that, I'm like soaked. The rain was pouring. My foul weather gear is 20 years old. Doesn't do the job anymore. So I was soaked, really had to pee. And then I look, and Velma is filling up with water. Velma the dinghy. So I'm trying to figure out how to bail her, try to bring her close to the boat, but then the boat's rolling, so I don't want them to smash into each other. At that point I was close enough where I started the engine and just went slowly, so I didn't pull the towing bolt out of Velma, which would have been really bad, or she'd flood and sink, which also would have been bad. And in the midst of all that, I went to throw out my compost through my little compost bucket, the contents overboard, without realizing that my sponge was in there. So then I had to turn around and get the sponge. Thankfully, I got on the first pass, but it was chaos. I was very thankful to get into the anchorage. Then I got to the anchorage and the waves were wrapping around. It was kind of rolly, so then I moved. And now the wind is supposed to be up to 25 tonight, or maybe 30. Not, so it's gonna blow. You can already hear it. Well, that was one of my worst nights of sleep on board. Didn't sleep much. Wind was howling, the boat was moving, it was raining, and now there's water in the cockpit. Drains aren't working. That's not so good, so that's what I gotta do this morning. Here's the cockpit canopy. See some other boats back there. And good morning. Here we are on Daphne. Who's that out there? Just having some breakfast.
All right.
Beautiful
Being
day.
Extremely well served by the chef in the galley.
Beautiful day. Head to Castine. Got Pops on the helm here.
Oh yeah.
How's
in
it?
charge.
Day one.
At the con.
How was your sleep?
My sleep was good.
Good.
Thanks to gummies and gently rocking craft.
Excellent. How's the sail this morning?
Sail is absolutely gorgeous.
Nice to have someone else to steer.
Yeah.
I can just sit back and relax.
Right. Nicely done, Ben. Wow.
All right, Paul, what's the status report?
Of our trip this afternoon.
Yeah.
We got another hour or so at this speed, and then we'll come to a nice anchorage and go for a walk or not.
How was Stonington?
Stonington was terrific. It was totally different from Castine, a blue collar fishing town, and the guidebook says that's what you want to know. But we had a good time there. Nice lunch. Walked around. Hit a bookstore. Ice cream cone. I mean, what could be better? The trip has been fantastic, and I'm delighted that I stayed an extra day.
Up on the bowsprit. Got George, or no, Frank steering, self-steering wing vane, and then I'm up here on the bowsprit, legs dangling. Pretty nice. Yeah. Less than an hour to go. Lovely sail. Yeah, I love being out here. Can't wait for more. I really want to go that way, south, this time of year as it starts to get colder, or maybe in September or October. In a year or two, hopefully to the ice. Or when I'm done with the ice. Go south with Daphne. I love being out here. The solitude, I think there's something about knowing there's no one around here except for tiny little boats I can see. And so, yeah, just feel free. I don't know why that makes me feel freer, but so, there you have it. Nice where there's the mainland where we're headed. Thanks for coming on the journey, Mom. Since you're the only subscriber, you're the best. That's what you get. You pay $3 a month. You get a person shouting. And at this point, no one's seeing it besides you. I love you, Mom. On a nice beam reach, going 5 knots. Quite lovely. I really don't want to go back. Good test run, such a nice 3 weeks out here. And a good way to finish with a nice sail. All right, 1 more hour. I'll enjoy every second.
Going to leave this road down. On my hands and my knees, I will make myself a bed by the waterside. In my time, I will roll in a bed by the waterside. I will lay my head, listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. River, going to take me, sing me sweet and sleepy. Sing me sweet and sleepy all the way back home. It's a far gone lullaby sung many years ago. since I first left home. Going home by the waterside, I will rest my bones. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul.